everyone, welcome back to Sidekick English, your friendly podcast to learn easy English with us. I'm Maya.
And I'm Theo. If you want to keep learning English with simple, fun conversations, don't forget to subscribe, like this episode, and share it with a friend who wants to improve their English too.
Today, we are talking about health. How to talk about how you feel, going to the doctor, being sick, being healthy, all that fun stuff.
Well, maybe not fun when you are actually sick, but fun for learning English.
Right, so today's theme is talking about health. We will use very simple English. You can relax, listen, and learn.
Okay, let's start with something basic. Maya, how are you today? And I don't mean I'm fine, thanks. How are you really?
I'm actually pretty good today. I slept well, I ate breakfast, I had some water, and I did a little stretching.
Wow, that sounds very healthy. I'm jealous. I went to bed late, I skipped breakfast, and I had coffee.
Only coffee?
Only coffee. My stomach is not very happy. My health level this morning is maybe 5 out of 10.
So you can say, I don't feel very well, or I don't feel so good.
Yes, I don't feel very well. I feel a little tired, and my head hurts a bit.
That's a good sentence. My head hurts. Or I have a headache.
Exactly. So let's start there, how to say where it hurts. For example, I have a headache when your head hurts.
Other examples. I have a stomachache when your stomach hurts. I have a toothache when your tooth hurts. I have a backache when your back hurts.
And for other body parts, you can say, my knee hurts, my arm hurts, my neck hurts, my leg hurts, my shoulder hurts.
Or, I have pain in my back, but that is a little more formal. My back hurts is easier and more common.
So if you are not feeling good, you can say, I don't feel well, my head hurts, or I feel sick, my stomach hurts.
By the way, I feel sick can mean I feel ill, or I feel like I want to throw up. It depends on the situation.
Yes, context is important. If you are on a roller coaster and you say, I feel sick, we understand you feel like you want to throw up.
But if you are at home with a fever and you say, I feel sick, we understand you are ill in general.
Speaking of fever, that's another important health word. A fever is when your body temperature is too high.
In English, we can say, I have a fever, or I've got a fever. And if you are really hot, you can say, I'm burning up.
And when you are cold and your body shakes, you can say, I have chills, or I'm shivering.
So a little mini dialogue here. Theo, ask me how I feel.
How are you feeling today, Maya?
I don't feel very well. I think I have a fever, and my throat hurts.
Oh no, so your throat hurts. That's another very common one. I have a sore throat, or my throat hurts.
Yes, when you swallow, it hurts, it's scratchy, and you don't want to talk a lot.
Imagine that, a podcaster with a sore throat. Very difficult.
The episode would be 2 minutes long. Hi, bye.
Okay, let's talk about common illnesses. But we'll keep it simple, nothing scary.
Good idea. Let's start with the most famous one, the cold.
A cold is when you sneeze, cough, have a runny nose, maybe a sore throat, and you feel tired.
In English, you say, I have a cold, not I have cold. You need the article a.
Yes, I have a cold. And if it is more serious, with high fever and strong body pain, you can say, I have the flu.
Another very useful phrase is, I feel under the weather. This means I don't feel well, but it's soft, not very strong.
Exactly. If you say, I feel under the weather, it usually means you feel a little bit sick, but not horrible.
And if you feel fantastic, you can say, I feel great, or I feel amazing, or just, I feel good.
But today is about health problems, so let's suffer a little more.
Okay, Theo, tell us about a time you were really sick.
One time I had a terrible stomachache. It was so bad. I felt sick, and I couldn't eat anything the whole day.
Did you go to the doctor?
Yes, I did. I went to the doctor, and he asked me some questions. What's wrong? How long have you felt like this? Where does it hurt?
Those are important questions to understand. What's wrong means what is the problem or what is the matter?
You can answer, my stomach hurts, I have a headache, I feel very tired, or I've been coughing a lot.
Another common question from a doctor is, do you have any allergies? This means, are there any foods or medicines that are bad for you?
For example, I'm allergic to peanuts, or I'm allergic to cats, or I'm allergic to this medicine.
So the full conversation could be like this. Theo, you are the doctor, and I am the patient.
Okay. Maya, good morning. What's wrong?
Good morning, doctor. I've been coughing a lot, and I have a sore throat.
How long have you felt like this?
For 3 days.
Do you have a fever?
Yes, I think so. I feel very hot and tired.
Do you have any allergies?
No, I don't have any allergies.
Okay, thank you.
That's a nice, simple example. Very useful if you need to see a doctor in an English-speaking country.
Exactly. Also, after the doctor checks you, they might give you some medicine. Then the doctor can say, take this medicine twice a day, or take one pill in the morning and one at night.
And pill is another important word. A pill is the small, round, or oval thing you swallow when you take medicine.
And if it's liquid, they might say, take 2 spoonfuls of this syrup before bed.
But our English word of survival here is medicine. Easy and useful.
Let's also talk about injuries. When you hurt yourself.
Oh, yes. I am very good at that. I walk into doors, I trip, I fall. I am a professional.
So if you hurt your ankle while running, you can say, I twisted my ankle, or I sprained my ankle.
If you cut your finger when cooking, you can say, I cut my finger. Or if it's small, I have a small cut on my finger.
And if your skin is broken and blood comes out, that's a cut. You might need a bandage.
Bandage is the white thing you put around a cut to protect it. A common brand name is Band-Aid, but we can just say bandage.
Another word is bruise. A bruise is when you hit something, and your skin becomes blue, purple, or yellow, but the skin is not open.
For example, I hit my leg on the table, and now I have a big bruise.
And of course, if your bone breaks, that's called a broken bone or fracture. But let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yes, please, let's keep our bones in one piece.
Now, health is not only about being sick, it's also about daily habits, things you do every day.
Right, for example, sleep. Sleep is super important for health. How many hours do you usually sleep, Theo?
On a good night, maybe 7 hours. On a bad night, 4 or 5.
4 or 5? That's not enough. You can say, I don't get enough sleep, or I didn't sleep well.
Yes. And when you don't sleep enough, the next day you feel tired, you can't focus, and sometimes you get a headache.
So this is a useful sentence. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep well last night.
And if you sleep like a baby, you can say, I slept very well, or I slept like a baby.
Another big part of health is food. Eating healthy food, or at least trying.
Yes, we can say healthy food and junk food. Healthy food is good for your body, like vegetables, fruit, nuts, whole grains.
And junk food is usually tasty but not very good for you, like chips, candy, fast food, soda.
I like junk food, but my body prefers healthy food.
Same here. I feel much better when I eat healthy food, I have more energy, and I don't feel so heavy and sleepy.
That's a nice phrase. I feel heavy when you eat too much or eat heavy food, like a big burger and fries.
And I feel light when you eat something small and healthy, like a salad or fruit.
So if you want to talk about your diet, you can say, I'm trying to eat healthier. I eat more vegetables and less sugar.
Or, I'm cutting down on sugar, which means I'm reducing sugar. Or, I'm trying to avoid junk food.
And if you only eat a little bit of something, you can say, I try to eat fast food only once a week.
Exercise is also an important part of health. Do you exercise, Theo?
I try. I like to go for a walk, and sometimes I go to the gym. But I don't go very often.
So you can say, I go to the gym twice a week, or I work out 3 times a week. Work out means to exercise.
Another simple option, I walk every day, or I run in the park on weekends.
And if you do yoga, you can say, I do yoga 3 times a week, or I practice yoga.
What do you do for exercise, Maya?
I like to dance at home. I put on some music and dance for 20 minutes. It's fun and it's good for my health.
I like that. Easy, simple, and you can do it in your living room.
But I always hope my neighbors cannot see me.
So to talk about exercise and health, you can say things like, I try to stay active, or I want to be in good shape.
In good shape means to be fit and healthy. For example, I'm not in great shape right now, but I'm working on it.
We also need to talk about mental health, how you feel inside, your emotions.
Yes, very important. You can say, I feel stressed, I feel anxious, I feel depressed, or I feel overwhelmed.
Stressed is when you have a lot of pressure, maybe work, school, money, family problems.
And anxious is when you feel very nervous and worried. Your mind is busy and you can't relax.
Depressed is when you feel very sad for a long time and you have low energy. It's serious, and it is good to talk to a professional.
Overwhelmed is when everything feels like too much. Too many tasks, too many problems, too much information.
So you can say, I've been really stressed lately, or I feel a bit anxious today.
And when someone tells you that, you can answer, I'm sorry to hear that, or do you want to talk about it, or is there anything I can do?
Those are kind and simple responses in English.
And for good mental health, you can say, I try to relax, I meditate, I take breaks, I talk to my friends, I go for a walk.
Or I try to disconnect from my phone sometimes, which is good advice for everyone.
Definitely. Okay, let's put some of this in a short conversation about health between us.
Sure, I'll start. Maya, how are you feeling these days?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I've been sleeping better, and I'm eating healthier.
Nice. What are you doing differently?
I try to go to bed before midnight, and I don't drink coffee after 4 p.m. Also, I eat more vegetables and less junk food.
That's great. I should do that too. I've been a little stressed lately, and I'm not sleeping well.
Oh no! Have you been working a lot?
Yes, I've been working late almost every night, and I don't take many breaks.
That can be really bad for your health. Maybe try to take a short walk during the day and turn off your laptop earlier.
You're right. I also want to start exercising again. Maybe go to the gym twice a week.
That sounds good. Start small, so it's easier to continue. And don't forget to drink water.
True. Water is important. When I don't drink enough water, I get headaches.
So you can say, I get headaches when I don't drink enough water, or I feel tired when I don't sleep enough.
That's a useful structure. I get or I feel when something happens.
Let's talk about one last thing, talking about past health problems.
Good idea. For example, last year I had COVID. Or when I was a child, I was often sick.
Or last month I hurt my back at the gym, or 2 weeks ago I had a bad cold.
Another very common phrase is, I'm getting better when you are recovering. For example, I was sick last week, but I'm getting better now.
Or I'm much better now, thanks, when someone asks, how are you feeling?
And if you are completely okay again, you can say, I'm fine now, or I feel great again.
Before we finish, let's review some of the key phrases from today. Very quickly.
To say you are not well, I don't feel well, I feel sick, I feel under the weather.
To say what hurts. I have a headache. I have a stomachache. My back hurts. I have a sore throat.
To talk about common illnesses. I have a cold. I have the flu. I have a fever.
At the doctor. What's wrong? I've been coughing a lot. I feel very tired. Do you have any allergies?
For injuries. I cut my finger. I twisted my ankle. I have a bruise on my leg.
For healthy habits. I'm trying to eat healthier. I don't get enough sleep. I work out twice a week. I want to stay in good shape.
For mental health. I feel stressed. I feel anxious. I've been really overwhelmed lately. I try to relax. I talk to my friends.
And for getting better, I'm getting better. I feel much better now. I'm fine now.
You can listen to this episode again to really understand and remember these expressions. No pressure, just when you have time.
And if you enjoyed this episode and learned some new words about health, don't forget to subscribe to Sidekick English, like this episode, and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
New episodes are coming with more simple conversations to help you speak English in real life.
Take care of your health, drink some water, sleep well, and be kind to yourself.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.